Hey everybody, RGBs here. Today, you might have noticed that the clip's going a little bit faster than it normally would. That's because when I was originally recording this episode, I totally forgot to turn on my microphone input. So it's kind of embarrassing. But what we're doing today is we're actually building, I guess you'd say, a storage shed. On my last series, one of the first things that I really built was a mill. And while that's great, I realized that the mill is really just a house with some functionality attached to it. And I wanted to go with something a bit more storagey. So I had built previously a storage system on the last version of the Skyrise server. It's a server I maintain for close friends and people that are at my school. And I wanted it to be more of a place where I could craft stuff. So it's storage / crafting area. I'm still going to build probably some structure. I kind of want to do a more diffused structure. So if I'm going to have an area, it's going to be an area really dedicated to conventional farming. It's going to, I'm going to have an area that's dedicated to enchanting, and one that's dedicated to brewing, and all of the attendant things around it. So I might have some overlap on certain things, but I'm going to try and kind of put everything centrally located and logically laid out. What I'm really going for in this particular map is a sense of a place, like it's a community, like a real functioning farm settlement. I'm still planning on having a village with villagers running around. I'm probably going to still have to secure it and lock it down, make sure everyone's safe. I will probably imprison the really valuable ones. If you're a librarian, you're probably going to go into the dungeon where I will trade with you. But generally use the village to just breed the heck out of all those handy resource guys. Because I was looking at the librarians, and they really have useful advanced enchanted books, and that's what I want. The main reason I have this map going is I'm preparing this map for the combat update, the 1.9 combat update. Now, I've stayed away from the snapshots. I don't want to be too used to what's going on. I'm watching. I see a lot of YouTube videos like Exuma and Mumbo, and they're talking about the combat update. So I'm watching. I'm keeping track of what's going on, but I myself am staying away from it until it actually hits. And what I'm trying to do, really trying to do, is avoid going too far in this world without it. I want to get as far as I can without going too deep. So I'm probably going to have to go into the Nether, because I want to get started on my village, my villagers. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to capture a couple of zombie villagers, and I'm going to need to cure them. And it's just a necessity. So I'm going to go in basically just to get blaze rods, and that's all. So that's pretty much the only reason I'll go into the Nether. I haven't yet. I have gotten diamonds, but I've avoided doing traditional strip mining, which has been really interesting, because I normally have a lot of cobblestone, and I don't right now. All the cobblestone that I have, I really have to work for. It's not like a renewable resource. I could go and do like a cobblestone generator, but that's really boring, and I hate that, and I never want to do that in the video. I do have in my inventory from my village tour around the world some additional resources. I've got plenty of books. I've got potatoes. I think I might have a saddle somewhere if I remember correctly. But yeah, when I originally started this structure, let's talk about the structure we're building a little bit. It's an open air structure. It's got crafting tables in the middle. It's going to have some lighting in there. And I'm basically keeping like the stock stuff, the stuff I know I'm going to need a lot. So all of my main materials, my growing items, my the 6 different kinds of trees that you can realistically have in Minecraft. Obviously, this is all just vanilla. Just kind of all centrally located. My bones, the bone meal. I will have eggs in here, I'm certain. At least a few of them. haven't started a chicken farm yet. I am going to have a goal of trying to have the ability to farm and breed all the animals in Minecraft. So I'm going to try and get them here, get myself ready to work with them. I've already got cows. So, you know, I'm not really anticipating that I'll have to go around the world for cows, but I do need mushrooms. Those are going to be a real adventure to get. I'll need rabbits, I'll need chickens. I'm going to have pigs. I hate keeping pigs. I really hate keeping pigs. Pigs to me are so pointless in this game because they don't do anything. They drop meat. You can get an achievement with them. You can ride them and that's funny, but otherwise they are very much pointless. And so I hate them. I am looking at actually playing with a shader mod on. I found one that's fairly lightweight. My computer likes it okay, and I think I could probably record with it. I'm not really sure. We're going to have to do some experiments with that, but what I've always wanted to play with in Minecraft is a sense of light direction, and this one has light direction. Your torches illuminate even in your hand, and which is going to be nice for mining, frankly. And on top of that, the grass sways, which I think is really nice. It is really, really dark when it's dark. I'm not sure how well that's going to look on camera. Ultimately, it's going to be based on whether or not this looks good on camera or not. Now, by the time I finished building this structure, I realized I kind of screwed up the second floor a little bit, and I've since reshaped it, and we'll take a look at that in the beginning of the next video. But otherwise, yeah, this is kind of my basic storage structure. Normally, when I get up to the second floor, I like to offset it a little bit. Here, I messed it up somehow. I can't remember exactly how. I'd have to go back and look. But I normally like to build it with red sandstone, if I can. But when I don't have that, I'll find acacia wood, and it's basically the same color, and it looks just fine. But I also like to do blue stained glass, and I was really lucky because there's a swamp biome right next door to spawn. I think you can see it in one of these areas where I slow down maybe. But otherwise, yeah, it's just it's been really good. The structure is functional. I don't have a roof on it in the next video. I'll probably start working on the roof then. I don't know what kind of roof I want to go with. I tend to like nether brick because other types of buildings tend to burn at some point or another. I've always had a little bit of trouble with that. So we'll just kind of see how that goes. This will be my storage area. And I think it's going to work out really great. So I think we'll just sit back and kind of round out the video here. And if you're digging it, if you're digging the music, if you're digging in the video, just go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe if you really want. This is really just kind of a nice, quiet series. Again, it's mainly for me. It's for me to go back and kind of watch my process and what my thinking is, and just part of the joy of Minecraft is nostalgia. So this is just my way of being able to go back, take a look at where I've been, where I've come from in the world, and just really enjoy it. So otherwise, enjoy the tunes. bye.